Please mute your microphone, children. Good morning. Please mute your microphone. All of you, please mute your microphone. Good morning, children. So, good morning. Welcome all to the new academic year. Okay, good morning, children. Welcome to the new academic year. This year you are in class 5. So hope you all enjoyed your holidays with your parents, like through creative works and all. Hello? Okay, this is your first class of this academic year. We are going through the online class. And this is maths class. Okay, let us start with so I think all can hear me. Before starting the class, let me please make sure that you have to get ready with your notebook. You can have a rough notebook also. Pen, pencil, scale, eraser, everything it should be ready with you. And I know you are using your pen this year only, so you have to write. You have to write with pen only. The last year you used pencil, so this year you have to write with pen also, pen only. So make sure that your pens, pencils, everything is ready with you, and a rough book also with you. And I'll give the notes after through WhatsApp. So you can copy the notes after the class. But when we do some questions, when you do the problems, you have to write in the rough book so that you can thorough with the problems. Okay, good morning. Let us start with the chapter. Let us start with the chapter. The first chapter of our math is place value. So please make sure that your textbooks are also with you. Please open the textbook also. You should have your textbook and notebook also with you. Okay, the first chapter is place value. So we all learned till last year, you all know place values, you learn numbers, everything you learn. You have learned place values from first standard onwards. Before that, let me ask you one question. Which number system, which numerals we are using to write numerals? Which number system or which numerals we are using to write the numerals? We are using Hindu-Arabic numerals. What do you mean by Hindu-Arabic numerals? Hindu-Arabic numerals. There are two types of numerals we already learned till last year. Hindu-Arabic numerals and Roman numerals. I think you remember what are Roman numerals and Hindu-Arabic numerals. In Roman numerals, we write the numbers by using only 7 symbols. And you know which are the 7 symbols? I, V, X, L, C, D and M. But in Hindu-Arabic numerals or decimal number system, we are using the digits. 10 digits we are using to write the numbers. Which are the 10 digits we are using to write the numbers? They are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. up to 9. These are the 10 digits which we are using to write the numerals in a decimal number system or Hindu-Arabic numerals. Decimal number system is a new word for you. We already used Hindu-Arabic numerals till last year. The decimal number system is also known as Hindu-Arabic numerals. So by using this Hindu-Arabic numerals, we are writing numbers. We are writing numerals. And here in Hindu-Arabic numerals, we use place value concept to write the numbers. We use place values to write the numbers. Is that clear? So here we already learned two types of numerals, which are Roman numerals and Hindu-Arabic numerals. We use Hindu-Arabic numerals to write the numbers, and the digits we are using to write the Hindu-Arabic numerals are 0 to 9. There are 10 digits we are using to write the Hindu-Arabic numerals. Again, in Hindu-Arabic, so we are using Hindu-Arabic numerals. Now, in Hindu-Arabic numerals, there are two types of system we are using in Hindu-Arabic numerals. There are two types of place value system we are using in Hindu-Arabic numerals. One is Indian place value chart, Indian place value system. And international place value system. International place value system. We are learning both Indian place value system and international place value system. Why we are using both system, Indian place value system and international place value system? In India, Indian place value system is something different. And in most of the countries they are using, it is not, Indian place value system are not used in many of the countries. So we should have a standard system also. That is international place value system. So we have to learn both Indian place value system International Place Value System. Is that clear? So first of all, we move to Indian Place Value System. Indian Place Value System. So you already learned numerals to write 6-digit numerals. You already learned till last year you learned till 6-digit numerals, till 6-digit numbers. So this year we are going to learn 7-digit numerals and 8-digit numerals. How to write 8-digit numbers and 7-digit numbers. Its place values, how to read a 7-digit number, how to write a 7-digit number, what is the number name of a 7-digit number, how to write the successor, predecessor, etc. we are going to learn in this chapter. So first of all, we have to move to a 7-digit number. I think you already learned till 6-digit numbers last year. 7-digit numbers. Now, can you tell me which is the largest 6-digit number, or how will you obtain a 7-digit number? How will you obtain a 7-digit number? For that, let us consider the largest 6-digit number. Which is the largest 6-digit number? It is largest 6-digit number is it's 9,99,999. You just add 1 to this 6-digit number. When you add 1 to this 6-digit number, you will get, you will get a 7-digit number. Which this 7-digit number is the smallest one. Now, by adding 1 to this 7-digit number, we will get the next 7-digit number whose values are going on increasing. So, this is the smallest 7-digit number. Okay, so how will you obtain a 7-digit number? From the largest 6-digit number, you add 1 to the largest 6-digit number, which is the smallest 7-digit number. Now, coming to the place value system. Place value chart. How to write a number? How to write a number in a place value chart? A 7-digit number in a place value chart. For that, first of all, we have to learn the place value chart of a 7-digit number. When a number is given, in the Indian place value system, in the Indian place value chart, we are dividing these numbers into groups. We are dividing the numbers into groups. Here, in this class, in this online class, all the 5th standard are here. But when you write a number, when you read a number in Indian place value chart, if a number is given, we have to divide the numbers into groups. We have to divide the numbers into groups. For example, in class 5, all class 5 students are hearing me. But you are divided into groups. Class 5A, 5B, 5C, 5D, like that. Similarly, every 7-digit number is divided into groups, which is known as, that group name is known as periods. So, first of all, in an Indian place value system, numbers are divided into groups. Then these groups are, so we have ones group, then we have thousands group, and then lakhs group. We have lakhs group. So, these are the periods. These are the groups which in Indian place value system, they are ones group, thousands group, and lakhs group. So, this one we can write as a chart. It is ones group here. Ones. Then we have thousands. Then we have lakhs group. So these are the three groups for a 7-digit number which we call as periods. We call it as periods. Now each period is ones period, thousands period and lakhs period are again divided into places. So ones period is divided into 3 places, which we call it as, the first place is ones place. Second place is tens place. You all know all these things. Tens place. Then it is hundreds place. So ones group is divided into 3, which have 3 places. They are ones place, tens place and hundreds place. Thousands group is again divided. Thousands period is again divided into 2. Ones period is divided into 3, but thousands period is divided into 2. They are, the 2 places are thousands place and 10,000s place. So thousands group is divided into 2. They are thousands and 10,000. Thousands period is divided into 2. Thousands and 10,000. Again coming to the lakhs period. Lakhs period is divided into lakhs place and 10 lakhs place. It is 10 lakhs. 10 lakhs place. So this is the place value chart of a, and this one is places. This is the place value chart of a 7-digit number. Place value chart of a 7-digit number. So place value chart of a 7-digit number have 3 periods. Which are the 3 periods? Ones period, thousands period and lakhs period. Ones period is again divided into 3, which are ones, tens, hundreds. Thousands period is divided into 2, thousands and 10,000s. Lakhs period is divided into 2, lakhs and 10 lakhs. So this is the place value chart of a 7-digit number. Now how to write, how to represent a number in a place value chart. For example, which is the smallest 7-digit number? The smallest 7-digit number is this one. So the smallest 7-digit number is 1000000. How to represent this smallest 7-digit number in a place value chart? So starting from the right, the first digit is 0. Tens place is also by 0. Hundreds place is by 0. Thousands place is by 0. 10,000s place is also 0. Lakhs place is also 0 and 10 lakhs place is 1. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 digits are there. This is how to represent a number in a place value chart. Okay, now another number 2, 5, 6, 7, 3, 2, 4. How will you represent this number on a place value chart? Starting from the right end of the number, we have to write. Starting from the right end of the number, we have to start writing. So that 4 is at the right end. 4 comes to the ones place. Then 2 comes to the tens place. 3 comes to the hundreds place. 7 comes to the thousands place. 6 comes to the 10,000s place. 5 comes to the lakhs place and 2 comes to the 10 lakhs place. This is how you can represent a 7-digit number on a place value chart. Now, next is, so I think you understood how to represent a number on a place, a 7-digit number on a place value chart. Is that Now, we have to know how to read a 7-digit number, how to write the number name of a 7-digit number, and if the number name of a 7-digit number is given, how to convert to the numeral. That all we have to learn. For that, this is a 7-digit number. 256732 is a 7-digit number. For that, first of all, we are going to learn how to read a 7-digit number. For that, first of all, we group the given number into groups of, first group consists of 3 digits starting from the right. Starting from the right, it consists of group of 3, then group of 2, which represents the periods, and they are separated by commas. Once again, to write a number or to read a number, we have to form the group, which we call it as periods. Commas are used to separate the periods, and starting from the right side, we group. First group consists of 3 digits, second group consists of 2 digits, and third group consists of 2 digits. So, first group, and to separate these groups, we have to use commas to separate. Next, so we learn how to group the numbers. So, first group with 3, then 2, then 2. Is that clear? So, the first group starting from the right, this group is known as ones period. They belongs to ones period. Then 67 belongs to thousands period, and 25 belongs to lakhs period. Now, how to read a number? Whenever we are reading the number, the first period consists of 324. We have to read the digits of each period together along with that period 9. So, 25 belongs to lakhs period. So, we have to read 2 and 5, the digits 2 and 5 together. The digits 2 and 5 together, it is 25 along with its period. Along with its period. So, the first one. Children, please mute your microphone.
Problem solved. ഇതിലൂടെ തന്നെ അത് കേൾക്കുന്നത് ടീച്ചറിന്റെ വോയിസ് ആയിട്ട് കേൾക്കുന്നുണ്ടല്ലേ?
എനിക്ക് വോയിസ് ഇങ്ങോട്ട് പറയാം. ടീച്ചർ ഐ കാൻ ഹിയർ എന്നിങ്ങനെ പറയുന്നുണ്ട് പിള്ളേർ.
This time no problem, they will hear. Okay?
കേട്ടില്ലേ? Children, sorry for the interaction. Hello, can you hear me, all of you? Okay, now just sorry for the interaction. There's some technical problems, so let us continue. So we have the number. We have a 7-digit number 2567,324. First, we group this number into 3, 2, and 2. And the first starting from the right. So from the right side we have a group of 3 which is known as the ones period, then which is 3, 2, 4, and in that ones period the digits belong is 3, 2 and 4. Then comes to the thousands period, we have 2 digits which are 6 and 7. Then coming to the lakhs period we have again 2 digits which are 2 and 5. Now I think you understood how to separate the groups. Now coming to how to read a number. First, consider 25. When you read a number, we read the digits of each group together. Lakhs period have two digits here, which are 2 and 5. We have to read it together along with the period name. So the first one is 2 and 5, which we can read it as 25 belongs to lakhs period. So it is 25 lakhs. So it is 25 lakhs. Then coming to the next period, it belongs to thousands period. So it is 6 and 7. We have to read that together as 67. 67 along with its period. 67,000. 67,000. Then coming to the last period, which is 324, and in that no need to read that period name, just simply write or read 324. 324. There's no problem in using and. You can use, there is no wrong, if you are using 324 or 324, both are correct. 24. So this is the number name of this 7-digit number. And what is the number name? 25,67,324. Now I'll give another example. If it is 1, 2, it's a 7-digit number. 1201500 is a 7-digit number. How will you read this 7-digit number? Before reading the 7-digit number, before writing the number name of a 7-digit number, first of all, we have to separate this 7-digit number into periods, starting from the right side. Starting from the right side, we have, from the right side, the first group consists of 3 digits, 1005, then separate that by commas. Then the next period or the next group consists of 2 digits, which is 0 and 1, separated by comma, and the last group consists of 12, which is separate, which is the last group. Now we have 3 groups, 2, 2 and 3. Now how will you read this one? When you read a 7-digit number, we have to read the digits of each group together along with the period name. I think it is clear to all of you. The first period is 12 lakh, isn't it? 12 lakh. Then what about the next period? It is 0, 1. 0 to the left, you have to read the digits of a period together. So 0 and 1 is the number 1 only, because 0 to the left of any digit have no value, so it is considered to be 0, 1. So 0, 1 can be read as or write as 1. It's only 1. So 1, which period it is? It is 1000. And what about the last one? It is coming to the last period, it is 500. It is 500. So the number is 12,01,500. Now, sometimes if some digits are missing in some periods, for example, 32, how will you read this number? 3200315. For that, the first thing, if a number is given, we have to separate that by commas. The first digit starting from the right side, we have 3, 2, 2 are the separate groups. So 1, 2, 3, put a comma, then 2, again put a comma. So we have 3200, 32 in the first group, which belongs to lakhs period. 00 belongs to the thousands period, and 315 belongs to ones period. Now how will you read this one? Once again, remember, when you read a number, we have to read the digits in the group together along with the period name. So first is 32 belongs to the first which period? Lakhs period. So it is 32 lakh. 32 lakhs. What about the next one? 0, 0. Is there any value for that 0, 0? That 0, 0 have no value. So in that case, we no need to say that number. So in that case, 0, 0 is not, it belongs to the thousands period, but that digit we cannot read that digit, we cannot read that number as 0, 0. So in that case, if 0, 0 comes, we have to avoid that thousands place. Now when you read or when you write the number name, no need to represent that period 0, 0. Since 0, 0 we cannot say that as a number. So 32 lakhs. Then the next one is 350. 350. 350. What do you mean by this one? 350. That means here in this case, I already told when you read a number name, when you read a number, when you write the number name, we have to read the digits together along the period name. But in this number name, one period is missing. Which is that period? 0, 0 is missing. Thousands period is missing. Thousands period is missing. So that means if a period is missing, that period, when you write the word numerals, when you write the numerals, if a period is missing, lakhs period is there, but thousands period is not there. In that case, if a period is missing, what you have to do? We have to put 0, 0. Because in thousands periods, we have 2 digits, and so we have to put 0, 0 in that thousands period. When a number name is given, and to convert that to numeral, we have to make sure that all periods are there. If any period is missing, if any group is missing, that means we have to put 0, 0 in that period. If one period is missing, we have to put 3 zeros in that case. So let us consider how to convert a number name to a numeral. I think is that clear? This is clear to all of you how to write a number name of a 7-digit number. Once again, we have to divide into periods starting from the right with 3 in the first group, 2 in the second group, and then again 2 in the third group. So the first group is lakhs period, then thousands period, and then the digits with 3 places are belonging to the ones period. Now whenever we read a number or whenever we write a number name, we have to write the digits together. We have to read the digits together in a particular period along with the period name. If any period are represented by 0, 0, no need to write that period name because 0, 0 we cannot read that number. We have the number name from 1 onwards. So 1 onwards we can read, but 1 to 100 you can read, but 0, 0 you cannot. No need to write that number along with the period name. Is that clear? If a number name is given, how to write the numeral? If a number name is given, how to write a numeral? For example, 22 lakhs, 13,000, 602. So when you write this one, a number name is given, how will you convert that to a numeral? First of all, we consider the first period is lakhs period. So lakhs period have how many digits? 2 digits, and it is, which is the number given in the lakhs period? It is 22. So you write 22, then put a comma to separate the periods. Next, coming to after lakhs period, which is the next period, it is thousands period. And in thousands period, we have 13, 1 3. So you have to write the 13 in the thousands period, then put commas. Then coming to the last period, which is ones period, it is 602. You know how to write 602? It is 602. It is 602. Now, how is that clear? 22. So how will you read this one? 22 lakhs 13,602. Now, how will you write the smallest? How will you read the smallest 7-digit number? Which is the smallest 7-digit number? 1 0 0 0 0 0. Which is the this is the smallest 7-digit number. How will you read this? How will you write the number name for this smallest 7-digit number? First of all, smallest 7-digit number we divide into groups, which is first group consists of ones period consists of 3 digits, which are all the 3 are zeros. Second group consists, the thousands period consists of 2 digits, which are 0 0, and the lakhs period consists of 2 digits, which are 1 and 0. So, to read this number, first you consider the lakhs period. Lakhs period consists of 2 digits, which is 1 0. When you read that together, it is 10, and so you write it is 10 lakh. 10 lakh. Now, what about the next period? It is 0 0. Remember, when 0 0 comes, no need to write that period. No need to write that period because 0 0 we are not reading that number. It is 0 0, so no need to write that 0 0 as the thousands period. So we can avoid that thousands period. Then coming to the ones period is also 0 0 0. Again, that is only, there is no number in that. There is only the digits are 0 0 0. If zeros are only zeros are there, we can avoid that number along. We can no need of writing that 0 0 0. So in this case only 10 lakhs. So which is the smallest 7-digit number? It is 10 lakh. Is that clear? Now coming to another number. This is a number name of a 7-digit number. How will you write this number name, or how will you convert this number name to a numeral? How will you convert this number name to a numeral? First of all, we consider the lakhs period. Lakhs period have 12 lakh. So we can write 12 lakh. Then put a comma. Lakhs period is over. Then put a comma. Then coming to the next period, it is thousands period, and thousands period is missing in the number name, which means that thousands period is missing in this number name, which means that thousands period consists of 0 0. So when you write the numeral, don't forget to put that 0 0 if the period is missing in the number name. So 12 0 0. Then put a comma because thousands period have only 2 digits, and that are 0 0. And then coming to the next period, it is ones period. Ones period consists of 3 digits, and so it is given as 115. It is 115. So the number 12 lakh, number name 12 lakh, 115 can be written as 12 0 0 100 115. 32 lakh 2,000. 32 lakh 2,000. This is also a 7-digit number, 32 lakh 2,000. How will you write this 32 lakh 2,000 and how will you write the numeral or the word number of this number named 32 lakh 2,000? This, first of all, you consider the lakhs period. The lakhs period have 2 digits, 32. That is 32 is clearly given there, 32. Then put a comma. Then 2,000. Actually, thousands period have 2 digits, but here the number given is only 2. So how will you represent that thousands period? We need 2 digits in thousands period, but here we have only 2. So how will you represent that 2 as a 2-digit number? It is 02. 02 in the thousands period. Again, the ones period, no number is given there. So the ones period can be represented by putting 000. So this one is 32 lakh 2,000. I think today we learn how to write the number name of a 7-digit number, and if a number name is given, how to write the numeral of a 7-digit number, and the periods and the places which are in the 7-digit number or the place value chart of a 7-digit number we learned today. Just please children, please go through the textbook, and next class I will give some questions and I will give notes also. Please go through the textbooks and try to do some questions from the textbook.